And I wanted to at least have you on because I like you guys. Royce has had me on both Daywave and Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah,
and I'm a fan of both you guys, you and Mersh.
Mersh is a piece of shit. Can you believe what an asshole that guy is?
Royce and I, Craig, I don't know if you know this. Royce and I, our wives are fighting. So
yeah.
So Royce and I have to look at each other like, do we have to fight now? What's going on here?
I haven't even talked about this. I haven't said anything, but I will make one comment that is fair because I'm always honest about this. And let me be very clear something about Mersh. Mersh can be very argumentative. He can be a firebrand. He can be a real dick. I will say this in this scenario, and I'm not even getting involved in this. I would just say this. This is a fact. Mersh has never said one bad word about Karl or who are these podcasts. Not ever behind the scenes, not passive aggressively. If anything, every time it's brought up, he's been like, no, those guys are fucking awesome. Karl fucking rules. Yeah. And that's always been his stance. So I will tell you this, and this isn't a bit. Mersh was genuinely confused. Like, why is he mad at me? Like, I'm just joking. I'm goofing at the event. And I've always brought this up as a great example. Like, I have done some stinker events, boys. I have gone to some things that have been bad. And people have been like, oh, that was kind of gay. My reaction was like, yeah, that was kind of gay, huh? Like, trust me. I did a bowling event, like the Ralph Ethan had a bowling event thing, and they ended up getting swatted. The cops showed up and all this, and everybody was making fun of it because you had Harrison Smith debating fucking Destiny in a bowling alley. And to be fair, while they were debating, me and Dick Masterson and Mersh got bowling balls and just started bowling loud because why are you debating? What's going on?
I mean, this sounds great.
No, it was great because of how bad it was. Yeah. But everyone's like, oh my God, what a shit show, this and that. I was just like, yeah, absolutely it was. Who cares? Like, who cares? Like, I don't even really get emotionally involved in stuff like that. Like, I go to stuff sometimes it's great. I go to stuff sometimes it's shit. I really don't care. And let me be clear, I don't got a problem with anybody over there. Like, I don't personally. I never have. And I was just actually shocked by it because it's funny. About a week ago, we were literally, there's a clip you could find that we were joking about, about Karl being mad at us over something stupid. And obviously it was so absurd that would ever happen. So I don't understand it. We did a live event. I thought it was great. We had a good time. Like, I honestly don't really understand, but I will say this, knowing Mersh, who trust me, I've known for many years, but we've done a show for many, many years. This is the chillest and most level-headed I've ever seen him handle a situation.
Yeah.
And it's been one of those where, and I'll tell you behind the scene, this is not a bit. He's genuinely like, I do not know what I did. Like, I was goofing on an event. Like, we goof on everything. That's all of our shows. You, me, him, ours. Our entire ecosystem is to goof on stuff.
Right.
What does it mean?
That's why you said the thing about the live events. I think if you do a show like yours or mine or whoever, like, if an event is mockable and people start making fun of it, you have to handle it the way you did, because you can't sit here on a microphone and goof on everybody. Goof on John and Aaron and Brendan Schaub and Chris D'Elia and be like, hey, look at how few people were at the Fighter and the Kid live show. Ha, ha, ha. And then you're at an event that people are making fun of and go, why are you making fun of this? I don't get it.
I don't care. But I wouldn't get mad at that. And it's like, I don't know if you, Mike, I'm going to fucking blow your mind here, dude.
Yeah.
Some people make fun of me sometimes. It's fun. I know. Hey, I know.
Even now that you're jacked, that can't be true.
We're going to get them fired. We're getting them fired from their Home Depot jobs. Let's go.
Names.
Let's go, boys. We're taking them out. No, but I'm just like, I don't care. I think this is the silliest thing in the world. I don't understand why this is even happening. I was even like, because my first reaction, let me be clear. My first reaction is usually when I wake up is to go, what did Mersh do? But I actually,
in general,
but I had all the people that normally were going like, no, he actually didn't do anything. You're not going to believe it. And I'm like, I don't believe it. Then I listen and I go,
said
that. Oh, he didn't do anything.
I was on Point with those guys.
Yeah.
And I was like half kidding, but I watched the clip and I was like, maybe there's something I'm missing. Like, maybe there's something I didn't see. I don't know the full context or whatever. Yeah. And so when they were like, oh, what an asshole Mersh is, what I saw was Karl, and I'll tell him, I don't know if he wants to talk about it Thursday when I'm on with him or whatever, but like, I'll tell him this. He said, not joking, he goes, well, Mersh is a fucking loser, doesn't know how life works. Like, he was serious. And if I saw Karl say that about me, I would be like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
No, Mersh's reaction was like,
yeah,
ouch, I was just making fun of the event. Like, what?
Right. I didn't get that. Now, I think
which event was this?
It was Dabble Hotel. No. Content Hotel.
Content House.
Yeah, Content House.
I've heard. Okay.
So if I can defend Karl for a moment, I think what happened was because what's weird about the whole Mersh thing is like Karl has shit on the event. Like he said, it was a shittily put together event. It stressed him out. It was poorly planned.
Here's a quote from Mersh. Mersh literally said, "Karl, you're too good for this place." That isn't Mersh. I'm not kidding you.
The clip I saw. Yeah.
So it's like, how is that? That's a compliment. I would to go be like, yeah, I probably am, huh? Like I would. That to me would not. I would not be offended. I would not be offended by that. Would you be? Be honest, guys. Would you be offended by that if I go, Mike, man, you're too good for this place. What are you doing here, bro?
It gives you an out. You can go, yeah, this isn't my fault.
I was surprised because Karl was shitting on the event itself and then was like, yeah, but why is Mersh being so sensitive about it? Karl seriously called Mersh a fucking loser who doesn't know how life works, saying that he's wrong about the event that Karl is shitting on. Now, if I can defend Karl, I think what happened, I haven't talked to him about this at all, other than what you saw when I was on air with him last week.
But he doesn't think I'm a loser.
No, who could, Royce? He's his body now.
I don't know. Like, I mean, up until a week ago, I'm not kidding you. I really like those guys. We had a great live. I had no clue that there was any resentment up until that moment.
I said, I thought you liked those guys and did an event with them. And Karl said, I like Royce. So you're in the clear, I think.
Well, I mean, listen, I mean, that's fine. I don't really care. Like, honestly, like this stuff, I don't, as you can see, like my content, I don't really get emotionally involved in any of this stuff. Like this stuff to me is, I goof. Look, man, I goof. And not only do I goof, people make fun of me all the time. I think it's funny. I think it's funny, dude. We here's the thing. All of us, even if whether this is your full-time job or you make any money doing this, I will say this. We are very fucking lucky to make even $1 doing this. Some people do make $0 their whole life being able to goof around and talk with their friends. So I would never, I'm not that guy who would get like, because I'm like, I smoke weed, right? This is what I do. Why would I ever be angry? I smoke weed, right? Get on air, play funny videos, joke with my friends, and people go, hey, here's some money, man. Good show. I'm not going to be mad. So if you criticize something about me, people criticize shit all the time, be like, yeah, that's cool, but like I like what I do every day, so who gives a shit? Like I don't care. And I'm very aware that when I make fun of these people like Stuttering John, and I haven't done that in a long time either, but and also and by the way, I want to point something else. I was like, I don't really care about this stuff, but it's like, look, I'm glad everyone's covering all these people and doing all that, but it's like, look, the Stuttering John thing, let's be honest, we were one of the very first shows that he tried to sue, that he went after, and this and that. And I recognize why we get iced out of events because there's somebody there who completely hates us, and it's not Karl, and that's fine. I even understand the reasoning behind it. But that being said, I've never said, I've never cared. I've never been like, oh, you're not giving me credit for Stuttering John. First off, can you imagine saying that like unironically? You're not giving me credit.
I want credit for this man.
Hey, you listen to me. You see this fucking shit show? That's me. I'm like, no, I don't care. Like, but it's like, it doesn't really bother me because listen, that's the truth. We all cover people. Look, there's a crossover, right? Like when there's a locale, all these different shows cover it, and it's fine. I don't care. And this is the other thing. I got along with everybody at the event. When I say everybody, I mean, I thought it was great. I was signing people's stuff. Everybody was awesome. We had people that flew from like all over the fucking country to come see us. Like it was awesome. So it's like I had a good time. I thought we all were funny. And after that event, I told Karl, man, I had a great time. Like I don't have an issue with Karl. But in this scenario, I was even taken aback with like, what's going on? Like honestly, when I tell you, like Mersh really likes Karl, like up until this point was always never a bad thing. I've actually seen Mersh defend Karl when people were trying to talk shit. So it's like, I don't know about this whole like Mersh being a loser. He might be, you know. I mean, we're all podcasters, we're all losers.
Sure.
So
yeah. No, I'm really cool, Mersh. I don't know if you met me in person. I'm pretty cool.
Cool guys. We're cool guys. We have green screens behind us and we're streaming in a microphone in our spare bedrooms. We are not cool guys, okay? None of us are.
I'm shelter right now.
Yeah, he's podcasting in front of a wall of MREs. So it's like we're not cool guys. So that's the one thing I need podcasters to learn. If you want us or who are these podcasts or anybody to make fun of you? It's super simple. Think you're cool. That's the only thing. The moment you think you're cool, you're like, you're not cool, bro. None of us are fucking cool. No one's the cool kid at the nerd table. So let's stop.
I'll defend my who are these socials co-host with this by saying I think when he said the Mersh thing, I think it was clear he was in a bad mood. I think the event was going shitty, and he lashed out at Mersh, but it could have been anyone, whoever's name was brought up at that moment. He was cranky. He was a little grumpy. I get it.
Listen, man, I've done that. I've done that too. I'll be honest with you. We've all done that. We've all gone on air and been in a bad mood and just. I've been dicks to my friends, so
yeah. But that the way it was handled after, I don't really know why. I think maybe again, if this came up, like with me and Karl, or Shuli obviously was handling it kind of similarly to how I was, or someone who wasn't taking it so seriously, I think Karl would have understood the moment and been like, oh yeah, I was pissed. I don't know. Sorry, my bad. But I think Adam Bush was taking it so seriously that it kind of got Karl into this sense of being defensive. I don't really know.
I don't know. I don't know who that is, but and I'm not being facetious. I actually don't know who that is. I don't really, and it's not me being a dick. I just don't really listen to a lot of other podcasts.
He's the other guy. When I was on that clip of us on Point Dabble Point, he was the other guy taking it like.
He's the one that was an actor, right? An actor.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, calm down. Mersh was on One Tree Hill. Yeah, he was. Mersh was on Extra. There's clips of it online. Mersh was actually an extra on CW's One Tree Hill. I'm not kidding.
See, these are two equals that could sit down and talk.
Honestly, you know what it is? It's like when Tupac and Biggie would like Tupac and Biggie would go at each other.
That's right.
Look, it's like Daniel Day-Lewis being a little bit bitter that Leo got the Oscar when he put in the work. I get it. It's the same thing. These
are two thespians. Yeah.
I know. No, it's a matter of fact. I don't know if you know this. But Mersh was an extra in that scene where that guy sold Carlton the gun in Fresh Prince.
No,
that's not true. But isn't it funny that any stupid thing you do on TV shouldn't matter? Who cares? I don't give a shit what show you're on. Anyone, I don't give a. If you're on a CW show, I don't respect you out the gate. So let's just start with that. I mean, Tom Welling's here. Cool. Hey, can you check me out, Tom? I don't care. So. Yeah. I think that with the podcasting thing, what I found, and I don't know if you guys agree with me, that there's some people that come, and I don't really know. I really don't know him. I'm not even trying to shit on him because I really do not know him. I'm just trying to be funny. These are jokes. Don't take it seriously.
Yeah.
What I will say is like, I think the people that come from other industries do struggle when they do podcasts to adjust to what it's like, because you see it, they think it's like, well, that's not how we handle it. Yeah, but okay, you're right, but here we call each other retards. So I don't know.
I like Adam Bush a lot. I met him. They did a live event in Boston a couple months ago, and he was funnier than he comes off on these. He was much more laid back than I was expecting. I do think he's a funny guy. He seems like a very nice guy.
That was funny, Mike. I'm sorry, but you just said, "Hey, he's funny," or just not on air. None of you guys can see it. No,
that's not what I meant.
It's hilarious when you're not looking.
The reason I said that is because on this show he does take these things very serious. Like everyone will be joking around, and he'll go, "The really magnificent thing about this Dabbleverse is that you have all these amazing characters culminating in this," and he takes it very seriously, which I like, and I like listening to a lot. But I think in moments like this, where he probably should have just laughed it off and gone, Mersh was right, it was kind of a shitty event, I think it resulted in them taking this too seriously. I think if they all stepped back and looked at it, they would have said like, oh yeah, we shouldn't have handle it like this, probably.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is my, and obviously I'm my own person. Like we've made that very clear and that's, I think everyone it should be. It's like Mersh and I have obviously different opinions and we're different people, and we argue on our own show. Like that's what's a real show, by the way. Nobody wants a show where both people are like, yep, you're right. Good point. Like people want, people talking and having different opinions. But I will say this. I do not think it's too far gone where it cannot be kind of rectified, and that would take a lot of people just sitting down and going like, we're being retarded. Can we just
wait till Karl tells you you're above this program, and then you explode on him.
Well, I mean, you know what, guys? I don't care, because you know what? I have to do charity anyway on Sundays, so it was either this or church.
That's my main defense of Karl would be if Mersh went on his show. I know he said he didn't want to because he wanted people to watch Nightwave or whatever.
That's fair.
if Mersh went on Karl's show or Karl went on Mersh's show, whatever, they'd be like Karl wouldn't take it that seriously. I think they would laugh about it within 5 minutes. And everything.
I think the moment if they were to both come on, I think it would actually probably help the situation a lot because this shit is gay. I mean, this shit is gay as fuck.
It's crazy that it got to this level that I'm talking about it a week later.
No, what's crazy to me, we're going to talk about this longer than Charlie Kirk shooting. And that's the crazy part to me. That's the part that blows my mind. You were saying earlier, as I was listening to your monologue, you were saying earlier how you were like, you know, and it's like, we're going to forget the Charlie Kirk thing or whatever. Cool. You know what? Let's pretend Charlie Kirk was in the Dabbleverse. We'll never fucking stop talking about it. I know that John had, listen, it's been 4 years and I'm still listening to John had roaches by his router. Like, I got it, guys. Like, I get it or whatever. Hey, man, I'm glad you found that. And this was a lot of fun, man. If you ever want me on again to fucking rip on these idiots, I'm more than happy to. I love making fun of people.
Talk about Karl like that.
No, hey, do not. I was very political, I think, and I did not make any waves.
Tell Mersh if it's not serious until Karl brings an Australian guy on to just take you out.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say what you said, but instead I'm gonna change it and go, hey man, I was on Blind Mike show. I heard it's on site. Like they told me on fucking site.
I like
dude.
that. That's a good. We're gonna steal that phrase now.
And by the way,
can
I give you something that Mersh said behind the scenes that I will give you credit for too, Mike? I meant to tell you this. The way you handled the situation when you were on with Karl, Mersh was like, hell yeah, man. Blind Mike's the man. Blind Mike's the man. That's awesome. He's being fair. That's all you have to do is be fair. And Mersh was like, all right. He's not. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's awesome, dude. Blind Mike rules. So it's just, I mean, I do actually try to be as reasoned as possible because again, this shit is fucking gay, dude. We make fun of people online. Who fucking cares?
Right.
But thank you guys, man. I really appreciate it. Revenge of the Sis, .locals.com since they got rid of our Patreon, but we're on Rumble and we're on YouTube. We're on both now. You can check us out there. And I mean, you guys should come on sometime. That'd be fun again. That'd be great.
Absolutely. Thank you, buddy.
All right. Take it easy, guys. See you later.
Go to blindmike.net for everything Blind Mike. Look at me. I did it. Kragers did it.